Hey, what's up, guys? So today I actually want to do something kind of cool. What I want to do is I want to summon 5 champions. I want to put them all in a team together and then see whatever champions they are, it doesn't matter, and then see how far I can get in every dungeon. I'm going to level them up as much as I possibly can with my resources. If I can get if like I get a good one, then I'll level it up to 60. But if they're not that good, I'll just level it up to 50, all of them, and then see how far I get. If I already have that champion at level 60, then I'll just use the level 61 that I have. So my goal, the way that I want to do this is I want to summon one uncommon champion from here. And then what I want to do is I want to summon 2 ancient shard champions, so probably 2 rares. And then, whoa, that looks kind of cool. And then summon 2 void champions. So 4 here and then 1 uncommon just to see how far I get. So let's see what happens. This is actually kind of cool. I never noticed that the green one, you can't, oh, it looks black on my, I don't know if it's going to be black at the end result, but this is actually kind of cool. They should have a shard like this. Anyway, so let's see if we can get an uncommon champion first. Nope. Common. Let's try again. And if we get a rare from this, then we get a rare, but whatever. I want to get like an uncommon at least. Dude. Should I just do like 10 at a time and then I'll probably get an uncommon from that, huh? I just don't want to get like various ones and then I have to... I'll just use the first one that pops up. Okay, this one right here. I'm going to use him. So remember that. What is this called? Pit spawn? Well, I don't even know what this guy does. Oh, an AoE. Perfect. I needed an AoE one, so I was hoping I would get that. So I'm going to use that guy. So I'll try to remember this. Pit spawn. Yeah, I don't think I have that little guy as a food champion. So I'm going to do 2 ancient shards. And I know it's not, and it's a cool because it's actually a 10 times event, which it's kind of, ooh, nice. I think I already have her at level 50 actually. Do I? No, no, it must be the other girl. No, I don't think it's this one. It looks like her. Okay. So AoE, placing weekend, deals extra damage to enemies with weekend buff. Okay. A1. Okay, cool. Defense-based champion too. So let's do another one. I actually wanted to do this video a few days ago, but I just didn't have the time. Ooh, Frozen Banshee. I already have her too. Level 60. Perfect! It's actually working out perfectly. I love it. And then, anyway, I wanted to do this a few days ago, but I just didn't. It was my birthday 2 days ago, and then yesterday I had work, and then today I kind of had a little more free time than usual. So, I finished everything I had to do, and then now I want to do this real quick. So I'm going to do 2 voids. Am I crazy for doing this? Like, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't a 2 times event. I mean, it kind of works out because it's that 10 times boost. If I got any of these guys, I already have these 4 in the end over here. I don't have any of these voids, and then I don't have any of these other ones. Obviously, I'm about to open 2 voids, so if I could get any of these, it would be an amazing change to my account, I think. Especially Venus. I mean, she's amazing. But anyway, let's do 2 of them. So here goes the first one. Okay, Interceptor. What does she do? Text one enemy, 45% chance of placing sleep. Damn, this is gonna be rough. Decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 15. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's on a 5-turn cooldown. I haven't decided if I'm gonna book any of these. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Did I already do? Can't remember if I already did that. If I already did 2. No, I only did 1 of them, right? Let's see. Because I don't have it. I shouldn't have any void rares except for like Cold Heart up here. Okay, this girl. I just summoned these 2. 1. Okay, so yeah, I need to do 1 more. Sorry, brain fart. Let's do it. Let's see what void we get. Hopefully it's a good void. Oh, an epic void. No. What? No way! Dude, I've actually wanted this champion for a long time. How the fuck? That's awesome. I have seen a lot of like reviews on her and videos on her, so now I get a chance to level her up. Dude, I'm definitely leveling her up to 60. This is fucking awesome. I never thought I wasn't even thinking that I would ever get this champion. That's awesome. Removes all debuffs from all enemies, then places a revive on death buff and block debuffs buff on all allies for 2 turns. What is she? Does she have good reviews on the clan boss? She does. I do. I said it before. I need a clan boss team, a better clan boss team. Damages this champion by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. Heals all allies except this champion equal to half of the lost HP. Places 30% decreased speed debuff on this champion for one. So she places a debuff on herself for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Also plays a 50%. Also has a 50% chance of placing fear debuff on this champion for 1 turn. That is very weird. I know I said I've seen it a lot of this, but I never really looked into it too much because I don't have her, so I figured what's the point? But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is really weird. So, okay, as heals all allies except this champion equal to half of the lost HP. Okay. And then the heal goes up if you book her up. And then the cooldown, 4-turn cooldown on this, that's not bad at all. Heals all oh no, I'm sorry. Attacks all enemies, heals by 15% of the damage inflicted. Oh, this is like a cool like lifesteal type deal. Champion. If this champion has less than 50% HP. Oh, okay, so that's why this passive works. Okay, I see. Boost this champion's turn meter by 20% instead if this champion has 50% HP or higher. So boost just this champion's turn meter. Okay. Man, I'm actually super excited. She's kind of hot too, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm gonna build him up, and I shall return. Okay, cool. So all the champions I summoned are all leveled up as much as I could with the resources available to me. Now I'm gonna kind of talk you through like what I did with them because the only one I really leveled up to 60 was this one, and of course I already had Frozen Banshee leveled up to 60. So I kind of want to explain my thought process on the way that I geared them a little bit. So this video might be a little bit longer than usual. I'll put in the description below like where you can skip to if you just want to see like how far I got in all the dungeons. So she was the only one that I decided to invest more books in because obviously she's an amazing champion. She definitely does heal. I tested her out with my main dragon team. I normally have Syl the Drakes as my main healer on my Dragon 20 team, and she heals maybe like 500,000 points. This girl, though, heals 2 million points of healing. It's insane. But anyway, I haven't really tried to see how far I got in the dungeons with them, but I'm gonna start probably at level 3 or 4, like stage 3 or 4 on each one, and see how far I get. So with this guy, let's start with him. He's like the lowest rank, kind of. I didn't book him at all. He's got this AOE. I have him so he can hit pretty hard, like at least as hard as he could. I tried to get 100% crit rate. I couldn't get it. I got 180 crit damage. I got crit rate everywhere else, so that was pretty nice. And then this is the only crit damage amulet I had. Amulet, yep. And then I just couldn't justify sending him to level 60 just because it's like that's so hard to do, and I like again I don't have crazy amounts of resources, and I wouldn't suggest anybody level this guy to level 60. I mean, he's an uncommon, so that should be pretty obvious that you shouldn't. He's Spirit Affinity. I mean, it's not even. I don't know. It's not great. For his masteries, I went with I did like a few of the first 3 levels of the Minotaur's Labyrinth just to get him some more accuracy and a little bit more crit rate. But that was it. I didn't care about his masteries at all. And he's based on defense, which is awesome. I got his defense up to 1800, which is not great. I mean, I would love to get it to 2000, but hey, he's an uncommon. Whatever. His base defense, I mean, all his base stats are garbage because he's uncommon, so who cares? And then, he's got this decreased attack debuff, so I tried to get as much accuracy as I could, is at 134. And enough, I wouldn't suggest putting books in him at all. there's other champions that you're going to get, even if you're free to play, that are better. But if you needed a decreased attack champion on all against all enemies, I would say use him and just try to get as much accuracy. I would probably have gone if I was free to play. I would go with like an accuracy chest or something, and then try to get accuracy everywhere else. Which I mean I only got on the weapon and maybe the nope that was it. Just on the weapon, I think the amulet. Yep. And then, of course, my Great Hall gives me 80, 80 points of accuracy because I have it all the way, uh, not booked up, but leveled up the Great Hall on just on Spirit Affinity at least. Um, and then we got this girl right here. Again, my Great Hall for the Spirit Affinity accuracy. This is what my Great Hall looks like. I did this just so that I could get my Arbiter more quickly, so I only focused on one, and after that as you can see, I'm going for defense. I'm going for accuracy mostly, but of course I put some crit damage, mostly because of my arena team, my Trunda. I just want her to have as much crit damage as I can. Anyway, back to the champions I summoned. So with her, I haven't leveled all this stuff yet. I will level it. I just geared her up now. So she is a defense-based champion. I realized these three are all defense-based champions, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect that to happen, so I can definitely keep them alive for a while. And with her, again, I didn't book her. She's not really that good of a champion. I do not suggest that you invest any books on her. Her aura is trash for my purposes, right? We're going to dungeons, so I'm definitely not going to use her as the anybody in my faction crypts because my faction crypts team is already good. So she's got this AoE. It's got a weekend, so I tried to get as much accuracy as I could. So far, she's already got 274, mostly because of the 80 accuracy that she gets from just these the artifacts, and then the 80 that you get from my Great Hall. So so far that's where I'm at. Which once I level it up, I might get more. I do have accuracy on pretty much every single piece, except for I think every single one has accuracy. Oh, the boots. That's the only thing that doesn't have accuracy. So I'm going to level these up after. But right now this is what it looks like. Her speed should be around probably 150 once I'm done. Again, same thing with the masteries. I tried to get just enough books or enough scrolls for accuracy and just a little bit more crit rate because of the fact that she's got this AoE right here for the weekend. Her crit rate is very low. Well, again, I have to level these up, but her crit rate will be higher. I'll show you after. And then this girl, the only skill that that's the only one I booked up so far. That was the first one I booked up a little bit, only for this. It took me a few rare books, and again, I don't have that many rare books. A lot of people have like hundreds of them. I have like, I think 9 now. I don't even know. But with her, I only wanted to put this down because this is probably the most helpful thing about her fucking kit. Everything else is kind of meh. It's not really that great, but she is defense based, so it's great. I mean, this is a single target. If this was like an AoE, that'd be awesome, but it's not. If this was an AoE, that'd be awesome, but it's not. And then the chance to place debuff is very low anyway. I got her at over 200 accuracy. I could probably, if I got her to 60, I could put this on her. This is the only accuracy banner I have for her faction. But I mean, I wouldn't put any books in her. She's a void rare, but she's not that good. I mean, she's really, I don't know. She's very underwhelming, and this is on a 5-turn cooldown. It's horrible, but it was 6, so it was as best as I could do. Now, let's talk about, well, Frozen Banshee. I think probably a lot of people have her by now, and you know how useful she is for clan boss. I've had this build like this for a long time, and she's the biggest damage dealer in my clan boss team, and my clan boss team isn't really that good. So I focused on just keeping her alive with a lot of defense, and then of course a lot of accuracy so she can land her poisons and all that, and her poison sensitivity. I booked her up a long time ago, and these are the masteries I have for her. I probably could go with something else, maybe like I don't know. Well, she's not really a heavy hitter. She's just there to place the poison, so that's why I kind of went with the Eagle Eye for the extra accuracy. And then I just kind of did whatever with this. I maybe should put more thoughts into it, but I mean, 50% chance to counterattack when this champion loses 25% of their max HP. That's just so that she can land more poisons, you know what I mean? Because her A1, I think, is the thing that lands the poisons. Yep. And then this fills her turn meter, but she never uses it on clan boss. I would have to manual it if I want her to use this. Otherwise, she'll use the poison debuffs. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I pretty much just geared her up with some speed, boots, defense chest, defense gauntlets. Just to kind of, and I tried to get speed on everything. Now I've used this same build on Dragons 20 when I was trying to go a poison route, and it works. So I'm not even gonna. I didn't even mess with it. And I don't really want to use my silver up too much to level all this stuff up because I feel like she's fine just how she is. And then let's get to the best one that I pulled, which is Skytouched Shaman. She's fucking awesome. I went with speed, as you can see. So I got 227 speed. That's as much as I could get. She doesn't need any accuracy at all. Um, and then I went with as much crit rate as I could. Crit damage isn't very good either. I went with as much HP as I could get. So I tried to get. At first, I tried to go with like every artifact having an HP roll at least, HP or speed, but I ended up just sacrificing some HP for speed because I just want her to go faster. I want her to go more consistently so that she can perform those heals because I booked it up. The only thing that I didn't book up was this because all I wanted really was this. So I used 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books on her, just one at a time, just because all I wanted was this. For the 4-turn cooldown, which is pretty awesome, and it revives her. Uh, I forget how much health it revives her with, but um, this is what it's all about. I mean, damages this champion by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. At the start of each turn. So heals all allies except her, equal to half of the lost. I've seen like her do like 23k heals. I mean, it's like crazy how much healing she does. The unfortunate thing again is like the decreased speed. But then even if she has decreased speed, if with her oh, I'm sorry, that's not it. With her A1, when she attacks and she has more than 50% HP, her turn meter goes up by 20. So then, if she has less, then it will heal all allies by 15% of the damage inflicted. That's why I tried to go with as much like crit rate and crit damage as I could get, but I also wanted to get a lot of HP on her, right? So I went with crit rate gauntlets, I went with crit damage amulet, and everything else is just HP. And then I tried to get some defense substats on here. You know, um, the attack doesn't really matter too much here. I mean, it does matter, but I didn't focus on it. And then I actually did her masteries because. So I went with the offensive tree. You probably should go with this, but the reason I didn't go with defense because I don't have any like healers on the team except her. If you paired her up with like an apothecary or something or someone else that does healing, maybe you would go with the defensive and support tree. But because she's the main healer and I need her to hit a little bit hard, I went with the offense tree so I get more crit rate, more crit damage. Life Drinker, obviously, so that when she's below 50%, she'll also heal on top of the heal that she would get from the A1, which I do believe it heals her. I haven't really checked that. And then that one, and increases damage inflicted by this champion's default skill by each time it is used in battle. So again, more healing with this, right? Because she'll increase her damage, and more healing for the allies. And this one, I ended with this one because it was between this, I believe, and one of these three. And I mean, this was like increases speed by 8 for each dead ally. The thing is, she's not going to outlive the rest of the team because this particular team is very defense like based. Like all the champions are defense based except for Frozen Banshee, who has a lot of defense on her because of the way I build her for clan boss. So that's why I didn't go with that because she would die first before anybody else. And then increases the chances of placing any debuff from skills. She debuffs herself. What's the point of even, I mean, it doesn't increase the chance of fear, but it might increase, I think it probably increases the chance of placing speed, which I think she does anyway, so it doesn't matter. And then Master Hexer, why would I want to extend any duration for any debuff that she casts. It makes no sense. So I just didn't go with that, and instead I just went with this. I went with this increases the champion's turn meter, timely intervention by 20 because it goes really well with her A1 because it increases her turn meter if she's above 50%. And then right here, it'll increase by 20 whenever an ally hero drops below 25%. So uh, all of the champions except Frozen Banshee are defense based, but Frozen Banshee has so much defense, they all probably won't lose less. It won't drop below 25% very quickly. But when it finally does, by then, towards the end of the dungeon round, she's probably going to lose a lot of health, and the teammates are probably going to lose a lot of health. So it'll increase her turn meter by 20, in addition to her A1 having that little turn meter boost by 20 or whatever, and she'll have decreased speed all the time. So that's why I went with that. Lasting gifts for her block debuffs. It won't do the revive on death, but the block debuffs is still pretty important. This for her speed artifacts. 5% of chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn at the start of each of every turn. So this is very similar to Cycle of Violence, but with this one you'd have to have a champion that hits really hard, like Cold Hard or Royal Guard or something, because she's not gonna hit. It says by 1 turn, if the damage inflicted by a skill exceeds 30% of the target's max HP, she's never going to hit that hard. So that's why I didn't go with that. And then, of course, Healing Savior, increasing the amount of healing, heals. And then increase anything that I could get to increase the turn meter when a buff cast by this champion is removed or expires. So anytime 30% chance of increasing the turn meter. So whenever the revive on death or the block debuffs buff it expires, she'll get a little boost in turn meter. 30% chance. And then it'll heal her at the start of each round. So when you're going through the dungeons, right, she might lose some health at the end of the first round. But then in the beginning of the second round, somebody will kill an enemy, and then she'll heal a little bit more by the 10%, which is how much she loses every time she goes. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I already went through that, and then I just went with HP so that I could go this route. So that was kind of my thoughts on how to build her. I don't know. It works. Again, this is probably you would probably build her so different if you had a different team, but because I'm making myself stick to this team than to these first 5 people or champions. That's why I built her in this way. So, how many? 15 minutes already. Holy shit. Okay, so let's do some dungeons and see what happens. So we'll start with Ice Golem. Let's start at stage 4 because it's void, and then we'll see how they do. So I'm gonna have her as my aura because the other auras are. I mean, I guess I could have accuracy, but HP is probably better just to that, because they're all defense based. I don't know. So let's try it. Let's go with this, and I'll bring you to the boss. So I'll stop it in the beginning, and then we'll go to the boss and show you how long it took, which so far is not taking long at all. Maybe I should just stick with this and see how long it takes. Okay, so that's actually very easy so far. The team works well together. Boom. Okay, so I didn't even have to pause it. So let's keep going. Let's go stage 5. Wow, very easy. She actually hits these little mobs pretty hard. They're very weak mobs, though, so keep that in mind. Oh, that health is... Maybe I should start higher on every other dungeon. What do you think? Yeah, I think I'm going to start higher. We landed that weekend, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, I think we're going to start higher, because this is very easy. I mean, 22 seconds. This is just taking time in the video. So, and then you get these... That's pretty nice. So let's do... What was that, 5? Let's start... I think probably stage 9 might be the first kind of difficulty, or what do you think? Stage 10 and then 11? Can we get past stage 10? So I'll pause it and I'll take it to the boss. All right, so we're at the boss, and we got here at like 20-something seconds. I don't even know, but so far it's decent. I mean, this team is working pretty well together. I don't know if they're actually gonna, cause she's gonna die pretty soon. Cause as you can see, well, oh yeah, so it does heal her. Her own A1 does heal her. Okay, it's just that passive that won't heal her. But those heals, yeah, she's dead. So and she didn't have the revive on death. So see what I mean? Like she will never outlive the rest of the team because they're all so defense heavy that it's going to be up to them to pretty much finish the fight, and her job is going to be to like get them there basically with all the heals. But then again, they're all very high on defense, so it doesn't even really matter. I don't even think we're going to get past this unless Frozen Banshee can survive long enough to poison this dude. And yep, we got it. So, oh, we got what? We got an ancient shard out of that. That's pretty dope. So let's go. Let's go to the next stage 11. Can this team do it? Can it do it? Can it get past the stage 11 boss? This random ass team that I just totally summoned. Let's see. It probably won't happen, but I will. I will pause and then I will come back. So we got to the boss at 25 seconds, and I realized I think the last one, I think it was magic. So I think my main damage dealers are the spirit champions here. The defense based, well, they're all defense based basically, but the spirit ones just weren't hitting the bosses hard because they're spirit. So right now, Skytouched Shaman is doing such a good job at keeping them alive, and she's definitely gonna die here. Yep. But I think they might be able to do it, especially if Frozen Banshee can land any poisons at all. But see, they're hitting the boss harder than I think everybody else. Yeah, see that was 8,000. I mean, we might actually be able to get past this. But if we get past this, we probably won't get past the next stage um, with this random team. So let's see. Oh man, don't you like kind of brace yourself when he like hits that hammer down like that? It's ridiculous. It's like the brutes in Halo 3 when they get you with that hammer. Fucking sucks. Oh man, she only landed one poison. Come on, do this. Stop attacking them. Attack the boss. He's almost done. Ah, it's over. I think it's over. Yep. All right, so we couldn't get past that stage. So stage 10 is kind of like the max that this team does on auto. Oh shit. So, oh, I forgot. I didn't upgrade her stuff. Damn. All right, you know what? I'll be right back. All right, so I leveled up her gear. This lady, I forgot her name, just to see if it would make a difference. And I mean, I think it probably will make a difference. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's see if they actually finish this. I think it does make a big difference. And as you can see, Skytouched Shaman, without any other support, it really just she can't survive. She needs another support champion that can heal her back up. But let's continue with this. All right, now it's a void, so void boss. So let's see if we can win this. I'll take you to the boss. So we are at the boss, and no, we're not going to be able to do this. This is it. This is where this team has reached its limit. Perhaps if they were all level 60, maybe we could have gotten past it. But yeah, stage 12 is, or stage 11, I should say, is the limit for this team on auto. Maybe manually I might be able to pass it, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. This was just, something fun to do. So we're going to do you know what? I don't know if we could do spider. Let's start at stage 8 with this team. I already have them because I did stage 1 with it and it was really easy. So let's try it. I do wonder how good they do. I think I did stage 1 and 2, and that was really easy because of Skytouched Shaman's A1. But ooh, nice. Okay, I'll pause it and then I'll get to the end. So yeah, we're towards the end of this. This I think it's stage 8, right? And man, Skytouched Shaman, man, the heals are fucking insane. And I think we are actually going to do this because if the spider goes again, she'll definitely heal. But I think she will die here, probably, if she doesn't heal. There we go. That was great. Stage 8, done. Can we do stage 10? Or stage 9? Void Affinity? I don't know. Let's see. How far can we go? How far can we go? So, yeah, this isn't looking good. I lost Skytouched Shaman a little while ago. I just lost the, whatever her name was. And then this guy's going to die. So, yeah, I think that's the limits of this team. There's no turn meter manipulation. With the spider, it's all very like, there's a strategy you got to follow, turn meter manipulation or a lot of AoE so you can kill all the little spiderlings. But with this kind of team, there's just not enough of that. Or a lot of healing, you could do like a lot of lifesteal gear for your team so they can just like get topped off every time they attack. But yeah, this team has reached its limits on spider, what was it, stage 9? So stage 8 is like the limit of them. Boom! Alright, well, so what? That's the limit of spider. Let's go with dragon. So we started, I think, did I try them yet? No, I didn't. So we started an ice golem. We started around 7, so let's start at stage 9. I feel pretty confident that we can beat stage 9 and then maybe get past 10. So let's do it. Let's try it. How far can we go? How far can we go? I'll take you to the boss. Alright, so it's looking really good. Oh, we win. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was so distracted by how good they were doing. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Speed boots. I always need speed boots. There's no way I'm not going to need them. So, stage 9 done. So, let's see. Is this the limit right here? Is this where it's going to end? I don't know. We got 2 spirit champions, so, and then 2 voids, so this is pretty good. Let's try it. And I'll see you at the boss. So, yeah, I think because of my main damage dealers being these spirit ones, it's definitely going pretty well against this Force Affinity Dragon. So, it's pretty nice. Oh, and the Revive on Death worked right there for Skytouched Shaman. So, let's see, stage 11. What is it, Spirit? Oh, this should be okay. So, let's try it. And I shall see you at the boss again. Does anybody else hate this fucking champion? The one that does this one right here. I forget her name. She like does the block damage and the provoke thing. Like, it's so annoying how many times they have to cycle through just to like get. And then this girl, she reduces the turn meter. She like uses it finally, and it's like it doesn't help because we need her to go so that the block damage can be removed. Like, come on. Oh, we're at the boss at 48 seconds, and Skytouched Shaman is definitely going to die. Yeah, definitely. There's no way she's going to survive this. Oh, but so far, all right, poison sensitivity. Let's see, can they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? How far can we go? Oh, man. This is, if we do it, it's going to be pretty close. So, I don't know, maybe those poisons, yeah, those poisons are definitely helping. And because it's spirit, she's definitely landing all of those. Yes! Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, stage 12. Can we do stage 12? Are we going to be able to do it? I don't know. Let's try it. How far can we go? I'll meet you at the boss. So, we're at the boss, and so far they're all pretty good except for obviously Skytouched Shaman. And I think if she dies here, yep, she'll be revived. Boom. Man, these heals are amazing. And I think the poisons will definitely bring the dragon down. I think dragon is probably one of the easier dungeons, if not the easiest one to do. Out of all the ones that you can get artifacts from. And it's easy to, start farming in it, I think. So stage 12 done. Can we get past stage 13? Stage 13 is probably, if not 14, is probably the first like kind of hurdle, because I think 13 is where you start farm. Yeah, the level 6 gear. So let's see if we can get past this. And if we can, then we're gonna move on to the next dungeon, and I'll meet you at the boss. Yeah, so already this is not looking good. It's only been like 8 seconds. They took out one of my, I guess, main damage dealers because it is a magic affinity, and they're going against the spirit affinity ones, so that because the negative affinity thing. Yeah, this is not going to be good probably. I think without the spirit ones, I'm probably not going to have enough damage to get past even the second stage. But that's once Skytouched Shaman dies, that's gonna be it. There's gonna be no more healing. Right now, I think she's only alive because she keeps healing her. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably get past round one. Yeah, this next round is not gonna be easy though. Oh wow, she did the turn meter manipulation. Nah, it's over. Those guys, oh damn, Warden, he's tough. So I'm just gonna wait till they die, and then we're gonna just have to get to the next dungeon. So I guess the limits of this particular team is restricted to stage 12. Stage 12 was relatively easy compared to now. This is like so crazy. They they got taken out so quickly. Horden is a badass in this. Yeah, and it's over. So yeah, that's the limits of this team is going to be stage 12 because it's a void affinity, neutral affinity. So let's go Fire Knight. Fire Knight, I am not expecting anything good from this particular team. Um, they're probably not going to do that good, to be honest with you. Let's see, stage 4, we could probably go past stage 4, right? I mean, they don't have, do they have a lot of double attacks or multi-hits? Probably not, right? So I think stage 6 I think is where it starts to become a 10 hit shield, maybe? Let's start at stage 7. Ah, shit. So let's do this. Let's try that. Stage 7. If it's too easy, then I'll kind of skip over two stages or something. Well, so far pretty easy. I think they all have a single hit. So I don't think, yeah, I think they all have a single hit except for maybe Frozen Banshee. Does she have multi-hits? No, it's just one. Yeah, this is way harder without a multi-hit champion. And then now they all have decreased speed. That kind of blows. I don't think they're even going to be able to get past a shield. Yeah, this is definitely not the kind of team you'd want to use. Maybe the healing thing from Skytouched, but it's like you still need another support. Wow, well we broke over the shield, so that's nice. Yeah, no, this is not going to be good. I'm gonna pause it and then I'll take you to kind of before it all ends. Hold on. So yeah, that was definitely not good. Stage 7, so that was bad. I think probably this is more like it. I think stage 6, where the shield is only like 5 hits or something like that. That's probably gonna be where they are able to take them down. But beyond that, and I don't think anybody has like a heal reduction or anything like that. So, oh, and Frozen Banshee does have a multi-hit on her A1. I thought it was only a single hit, but I think with this, they can actually take down the shield more consistently and actually like take some damage from him. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the limit of this team on Fire Knight's Castle. It's going to be stage 6. This is a tough dungeon if you don't have the right champions for it. Pretty much, I guess you could argue any dungeon will be tough without the proper champions for it. But yeah, I'm not gonna bother going through the keeps. I mean, these are not, they're not really that important. Um, and then the Minotaur's Labyrinth. I mean, I didn't even really try to go that far. I think for Skytouched Shaman, I got her by herself with like a good team that I have that does like a 50-second run, but for them I just I think I did stage like 3 to get them as many scrolls as I could, but I'm not even gonna go through that. But yeah, guys, that was it. That was the first edition of this. I wanted to do this because it was fun. Even if people don't like this video because it's too long or something, this was really, really fun to do, summoning 5 random champions and getting them in a team together. And I figured out why the thing was black, because I guess I turned on chroma key on my display capture, it made it look black. But they should think about making a black shard. It looked really cool like that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope it helped at all to show you like kind of how I built these random champions that maybe you could build a little bit if you're in the beginning of the game or something. But these 3 I would not recommend leveling up to 60. These 2, 100%. And again with her, you would need other support champions that can like heal you, maybe like a Arbiter or something. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got for you guys, and I'm gonna definitely make more of these because this was actually really fucking cool. So thank you for watching and have a good day.